You've been working from. Okay.
What do you get for your 5-gallon buckets out?
$2 a piece.
Just put it up there with mine.
Let me see, let me take a look at them.
Are we together?
Yeah.
With this stuff? With the
Yeah.
with the stepper and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one? 225 now? For the lamp? I put it on the table over there.
Breakfast time. Or the lamps. They get big money for them.
What you got on these guys?
I want $10 a piece, or I'll do 15 for the pair.
Okay. I think I will do all the Mega Construct stuff. There's I think there's 9 of them at 3 each. So you have a bag for them? Okay.
Oh, you would look at this thing here.
These are all metal, like doctors use.
Oh, well, he's right there.
I've got some stuff.
Yeah.
I use them for picking up things.
Yeah, well, they're right there, buddy. He's got them for you.
These 3 would be the ones that I'm most interested in here, but I don't know if you have.
Only one for you.
I mean, what would your price be for all of them? Really?
If you buy them all, I'll do $3 a piece.
Okay.
22 of them there would be
66, yeah. These are the three I'm really interested in.
15, 10, and 5.
Okay. And will you do that if I just, like, will you buy for just this one?
No.
Okay.
You just want the one, it'd be $10.
Okay.
I hadn't had a chance to look them up yet.
Yeah, I understand that. These are the ones that I'm most interested in here, and some of them have multiple discs in them. But
Okay, make me an offer. You know what they're worth? Half price what they're worth?
I don't know. I just
Well,
I don't like starting it off. I just don't like starting it off.
Okay, 15.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Well, we found some Lego stuff, but I've already spent more than we had in the fund, so some of the stuff is gonna have to be for the challenge. Some of it won't be for the challenge. And he wasn't very negotiable on his prices. I wanted to do $7 for the Lego Spaceman. That was what I was most interested in, and he wanted 10. And since I've already spent all the challenge money, I just decided to pass. I'll show you guys in a little bit, and we can figure out what is for the challenge and what isn't. But this has been a really productive flea market, and we need to sell some stuff because we're out of challenge money. All right, guys, I'm back from the flea market. It is the next day. Don't get it confused. Even though I did spend like $80 at that flea market, you know, we don't have that in the budget. After picking up the couple things we did yesterday, that took us down to around 25. So we only had that much to spend. So the only thing for the challenge is what you're looking at right now. Maybe I can show you the other stuff later, but I think I got it on camera. But I picked up 9 of these Halo and Call of Duty Mega Constructs for $3 a set. So that's 27. But I took one away. There was a small one. I took it away. It's not going to be part of the challenge, so we can get it down to 24, leaving us with like $1.68 left in the challenge fund. So I really got to get this stuff sold, and we still have our Disney record and that Blu-ray and the other stuff I picked up at the yard sale, and then I got the record too, the other record to sell. So a lot of stuff to sell, hardly anything in the challenge fund right now. Yeah, got to get the stuff sold. Gonna get it listed. Ignore all this crap on the ground. That was not in my truck. Anyway, here's an overview of everything I picked up from the flea market, except the Halo stuff. Now, like I said in the Halo clip, the only thing from the flea market for the challenge was the Halo stuff. However, this stuff I picked up before, and this pile here is for the challenge. The rest of the stuff isn't, but it's still really cool pickup. So, and this is a flipping channel, so not everything has to be about the challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into what I paid and what I think I can get for stuff. So let's go ahead and get the challenge stuff. Let's go ahead and look at the challenge stuff, since that is why you're here. You're watching the Lego Lookout Challenge. So these 3 items we picked up for the Lego Lookout. We picked up this. It's kind of interesting. It's got a little stain on the side there, but it's 1987, so it is old. And there were a couple sold comps, maybe just one, but I think I should be able to get 10 to 15 plus shipping for that. Do you have anything to add about that, Elijah?
It's just strange.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have got it, but it was a quarter. So even if it doesn't sell, we're not losing much for the challenge. And a weird... So we didn't pick up any record. This is kind of weird. We didn't pick up any records for our last challenge. We've already got 2 for this one. This one was $5. It was at the first flea market I went to. There was hardly anybody there. This was $5, and it looks like it sells for about 20 to 30. So I'll have to have Elijah test that one in a minute. And then the only other item for the challenge, and these 3 things I picked up on Friday for the challenge, and then the Halo stuff was on Saturday. We got these right there. They're new in the box. You can see right there, Subaru Outback Touring floor mats. $5. They look like they sell for about 40 free shipping. Shipping is going to be a lot on those. It is going to be hard. But I should still be able to make like 20 to 25 after paying for that. So, what do you think, Elijah? Pretty good Friday?
Pretty good.
When we weren't even planning on doing any thrifting on Friday, I picked those 3 items up on vacation in North Carolina. So let's go ahead and talk about the other stuff that I got from the flea market and then a couple sales I hit. So, have you seen these?
No.
These are pretty cool. The reason I brought all the stuff to Elijah's house to do the overview here is because I tried to do an overview of everything and it was like 7 minutes long, and we don't know how to send long clips. So if you guys have any idea how to send long clips, just tell us in the comments. But I wasn't gonna get these. First the guy said 15 for both of them, then he said 10 for both of them. I still wasn't interested, and you guys probably think I'm crazy for that because these are 1989 Ninja Turtles, but there was a reissue, and I didn't know that. And the comps I was looking at on eBay were just the reissue, but these are the actual old ones. So I should have grabbed them for 10 each. I wasn't gonna pick them up, but then he said $7 for both of them. Sound like a pretty good deal, Elijah?
Yeah, sounds good.
I wish they would have been part of the challenge. Unfortunately, we didn't have the funds at the time, but they're good. I'll keep you updated on this stuff on whether it sells or not. From the same vendor, I picked up this Spawn figure from $6. Elijah, what do you think of that?
It's quite strange.
Spawn figures do okay. This one I should be able to get 18 to 20 for. And also from the flea market, that's pretty cool here. That was $20. It's in really great shape. It sells for 40 to 50. Also picked up this for $2. What do you think about that, Elijah?
It's very cheap looking.
It is, but it's old, so it was just cool. I grabbed this game for myself for $2. It's not worth anything. And then I did have to pay up for these a little bit, but there's some pretty good Blu-rays. They were like 15 for all these, so 3 each, and some of them have multiple discs. Let me just run through these. That's about a $10 plus shipping. That's about $10 plus shipping. That's actually a decent one. That's like 16 plus shipping. You get that one. We have Alien Quadrilogy and the Dark Knight Trilogy, and it's got a little book with it, so that's pretty cool. But Elijah, right now, do you know what the best item in this trunk is? Do you have a guess what the most valuable on eBay item is?
Those.
That's what you're gonna say?
All
right. Well, you would be wrong, and we'll get to what is most expensive in just a second. That's the other Mega Constructs thing I picked up for $3. It was 27 for 9 of them. Unfortunately, can't include that in the challenge because at the time we only had about 25 in funds. I showed you all the other 8 of those. From a random yard sale, I picked this up for $3. And then let's get into the most unexpected and awesome finds of the day. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon. I stopped recording because I thought I was done, but I pull up to this random storage unit sale that's mostly, like Chinese knockoff junk. However, the first one I found is this. It's the complete Batman television series from, what year that's from. You have any idea, Elijah?
That would be the 50s, I believe, or 60s.
Probably about that, but he wanted $5 for that, and that's a really good deal. So I picked that up for $5. Elijah, do you know how much that sells for?
No.
It sells for about $35, $40. Also picked up the Equalizer Complete Series, and this one was not sealed, but they're all in there. Again, sells for about $30 to $40. And then the craziest one is this one, which is complete. It's all in there. Even got the slip cover. And Elijah, this is actually the best item I found on vacation, and it's actually, it really sucks that this can't be part of the Lego Lookout. But
now, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we take some of this out to put that in there?
I don't really think I want to do that.
We've done that before.
I know, but it just feels wrong since if we were doing this in real life and we only had that much money to spend, we wouldn't have had anything left anyway. But this was also $5, as was the Equalizer. This sells for $150 on eBay. And one of the reasons is probably because it has 30 discs in it. So that's a pretty crazy find, and unfortunately we already had stuff for the Lego Lookout, and this might be a slow sale anyway. I do have it listed currently, but the Halo stuff is really good. It's probably worth about 90 to 100 bucks, and I have it all listed, so it should sell. We did make a sale, and it's the next week, but we made the sale back in week 2. We sold the Disney record for 30 bucks. Maybe Elijah can throw a picture of it up on the screen. I've been talking for a long time, so that's it for this week.